thought they were.
The playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
I just hope we can win a game.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
It's gonna stack and stall, man, so I'll get to where I need to be at. It's my word to the fam, yeah, I know it's been hard, but through it all, man, I promise we gon' walk. Cause I'ma stack and stall, I'ma stack and stall, I'ma stack and stall till we get it all. It's my word to the fam, yeah, I know it's been hard, but through it all, man, I promise we gon' walk. Cause I'ma stack and stall, I'ma stack and stall, I'ma stack and stall till we get it all.
Yes, sir. Like always, music provided by TA Slash.
Yes, sir.
Check him out on SoundCloud. And again, Reverb Nation. I got it right.
That's 2 for 2. You
2 for 2, man. It take me a while, man. I eventually get stuff, man. The more you do it, the more you get better at it. You know, perfect, man. Check him out. SoundCloud, Crazy Taz 85 and Reverb Nation, Crazy Taz. Yep. Also, check our podcast out on Reverb Nation as well. And like always, man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate that. If you want to be a part of the show or if you got any ideas, hit the email odp78@yahoo.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Coming soon, Spotify, and what is it, Reddit, and all that other stuff. So whenever it's available, it'll be across the screen like everything else. You know what I mean? So also, too, man, did I forget something? Nah, okay, we're going to keep it moving.
No, I don't think so.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so when we drop, y'all definitely know. And like we said before, man, our goal within 30 days is to get to 319 subscribers. We are at 222 right now. So, like, when you guys like and subscribe to the channel, that definitely help us grow YouTube or put us more out there to more people so they can see us, man. We can keep giving y'all great content. So help us out, do your part, subscribe, and the 319 subscriber will get a gift from us. So help us out, do your part, we'll do ours. So with that being said, man, we about to get started. Let's get it. What's good, cuz?
Let's get it.
Sir.
I didn't
oh, it's all good. Yeah, just tap it down, boy.
Stop messing up. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. It's playing with us. There you go.
It's back. I'm sorry, people. Okay. Is it fixed? There we go.
There it is. It's all right, man. Stuff like that happen. Technical difficulties, but it's all good, man. But yeah, so on the agenda today, man, we got some NBA talk. Man, you know, why does the NBA seem like it gets better on off season? It's exciting, you know what I mean?
Like the thing, it's been doing this for the past 3-4 years too, with all these signs and trades and stuff like this, man. But it's like, but then as soon as when the season start,
it just kind of coast through, you know what I mean?
And it be good, then it be bad, then it be good again, then it be bad. It don't really get really exciting until the playoffs.
Yeah, the playoffs.
Because all the players be hurt and they be sitting out all the time.
Well, basically sitting out most of the time. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that load management is a bunch of BS, man. But whatever, that, you know, hey, that's the NBA. That's what they want to do. Fine, that's their product. But it doesn't sit well with a lot of fans that want to see certain stars play.
I would hate to be a fan that's live there in attendance and they paid to see their favorite player and they can't see him.
Yeah, they got a bunch of bench players getting blown out. Watching some scrubs getting beat by LeBron. You know what I mean?
Like, where Dame, man? I paid to see Dame. Right. Like, he's on the bench.
Eating popcorn.
He got a sore pinky.
Right, you know what I mean? Got a common cold and he's sitting out.
Ain't even nothing wrong with that, dude.
But man, it's a lot of talk, you know, off season. Like I like that because they always get you excited for the regular season. So even when basketball is over, it's always something, you know, to talk about basketball because something going on. We got a bunch of trades, man, like surprise trades and stuff like that, man. So let's talk about it. The first trade is with Marcus Smart. Let's get into that.
I like this trade. I'm not
I like it and I hate it at the same sense because one, they got rid of the a defensive player of the year. Like Marcus Smart was the defensive player of the year 2 years ago. Why you gonna get rid of him?
I think what they're doing. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. I think what they're doing is they're trying to get over that. I guess they're trying to get more offense or something, you know what I mean, to get them over that hump, you know what I mean? Because they should have been representing the East the last 2 years, you know, so they should have went back to the finals and they struggled throughout the playoffs, you know what I mean? Like Marcus Smart is a good defensive player, but I think they did need some more offense, like when the top players are slacking like they did, you know what I'm saying, when they wasn't showing up. They need that third person to help get them through, I guess, you know what I mean? But
I feel like the reason why they got Porzingis is to try to counteract with Jokic, because
get a little bigger.
Yeah, Porzingis is a unicorn, you know what I'm saying? And he can do all the same things that Jokic could do.
Yeah.
He's just not as big as Jokic.
Yeah, he ain't got enough weight on him, but what is he, 7'4", 7 feet?
I think he's like 7'2".
Yeah, he's
7'3" or something like that. He real tall dude.
Yeah, he's 7 foot plus feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he a real tall dude. So that's the reason why I like it, because they're trying to get somebody to bang with Jokic.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I like it for that reason, but I don't like it because they got rid of their defense.
You got to give and take sometime. You know what I mean? It's like with chess, man. You have to sacrifice certain pieces to get do what you got to do. So I mean, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never really been a Smart fan. I always knew he was a defensive player. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was that defensive anchor, man. But I just was never sold on him. And he did show up sometime. He can score too if he needed. But he need that extra piece. And I think they got it with Porzingis. He averaged last season. He averaged 23 points, 8.4 rebounds, about 3 assists a game. You know, averaging 32 minutes a game. So that's a great addition on top of what they already got offensively.
Yeah, like the reason why I don't like the fact that they got rid of Marcus Smart is because he showed up in the playoffs.
He did, man.
He was the person that showed up in the playoffs.
He was.
Why didn't they get rid of Brown? Why didn't they get rid of Jaylen Brown? He was the one that was committing turnovers. He was the one offensively that was playing like trash. Defensively playing like trash.
Just coasting through the playoffs, just disappearing at times. Like,
why would they keep this man and get rid of the person that was balling in the playoffs? I don't understand that.
I mean, I think it also too boils down, the bigger players. You know what I'm saying? He's Brown he's taller than he's taller than Smart. You know what I mean? Like, he can grab more rebounds than Smart. Smart averaged 3.1 rebounds for being a point guard or whatever his position. That's decent, man. But I think they thought that his value, they got something good for him. You know what I mean? Like so I mean, you can't go wrong with that, man.
They definitely did. Maybe they. And I didn't even try to knock him over there, but it cracked me up because maybe they was like, "We don't want this dude. He turned over the ball like 7 times."
Right.
Talking about Jaylen Brown, but like on the other hand, Memphis is about to be a dog.
Exactly.
Man.
So they got better actually defensively. Man, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They made a major move getting Marcus Smart, man. Just think when Ja come back, he gone for 25 games and yada yada. But when he come back, Memphis is about to be dominant.
They are, man. They got a good defensive player. So this worked out for both teams, man. So it was a win-win. So and speaking of, while we're talking about Ja, we actually was going to talk about his suspension.
That's why I went into I made that transition real quick.
So let's get it, man. 25 games. You think that was too much or too less?
For me, as a fan of Ja, I feel like it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much. It ain't too little. Like, hopefully he take the suspension and not be like, oh, well, it was just 25 games and I'll come back. I'll still be good. Hopefully he take this 25 games serious, stay in the gym, work on his craft, and he come back better.
Work on that jumper.
Yeah, hopefully that's what he do. He come back, he got a jumper. He still got his hops and stuff like that. Hopefully he got better defense and stuff. So hopefully he take this 25 games very, very seriously. I hope he don't just take it lightly like Gilbert Arenas did.
I want to come to his defense a little bit. With me being a gun owner and stuff like that, I get that, that he's this big public figure and the way he handled the situation with the gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think, like when these young players come in the league and stuff, I kind of feel like the NBA kind of like let me say, how can I say this? Kind of fails them because they put players through all these evaluations. See, they know where they are mentally and stuff like that, man. Like I believe that they should put them through a developmental league, like something to help them instead of bringing them straight out of college or high, whatever the case may be at that early age, and knowing that they're not mentally ready for certain stuff, man. And get them right mentally first before you just throw them out to start throwing all this money. Because one thing Michael Jordan and all them said, they worked for what they had. They had to earn it. Today's athletes are just getting stuff thrown at them, and they feel like they can do anything. So they're not getting no help. They're being enabled. You know what I mean? You're throwing millions and millions at a guy, you know what I mean, that's
never had nothing.
Yeah, never had nothing. And they're going out. So, you know what I mean? Like when they do stuff like this now, you want to crown them as this big old bad guy. You knew they had problems when they first came, you know what I'm saying? But you decided to throw them out there. You're not giving them that real help. And then also on the flip side, people need to surround themselves around different people. When you start making that type of money, you have to change who you surround yourself with. And that last video with him holding a gun, like if you look at the video, you can see the dude kind of turn the camera. I know he probably says, "Job, what you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Like he knew he got in trouble before. You know what I mean? So he probably was unexpected and no job was going to do that. And the second hand, y'all shouldn't have had no guns in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like being a gun owner, the guns aren't the problem. You know what I mean? Like, so again, I said, I know he's this big public figure and all, but I think the NBA fails these young guys when they bring them into the league and stuff like that and just throw money at them instead of fully letting them develop mentally, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, I feel like it's a little too harsh for him not to commit crime. You know what I mean? Like, a cat went into a grocery store and killed people. He just got taken to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just flashing a gun and he's getting so shamed. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I can see if he went and did something. You know what I'm saying? Like he just held up a gun 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
and I get it. Shaq and Charles Barkley, all them gonna call him idiots and say, "Man, you're a big dish. You shouldn't be having guns." But in America, until they ban it, you're allowed to bear arms. That's an amendment right you have. You know just,
to me, it's one of those things. You know what I'm saying? I hate to go there, but I'm going to have to go there. Like, bruh, we know as being, you know what I'm saying, men of color, that we're treated way differently when we mess up. Mm-hmm. When we mess up, it's the end of the world. So you got to make sure that you don't mess up. Because when you do mess up, it's going to be held real, real hard. Yeah. So, he being young, he wasn't never in no trouble before in his life. You could look at that picture and see that he was clearly a nerd. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, by him doing this, I feel like the NBA looked at him like, this ain't you at all. Yeah. But since you want to try to do this, we're going to punish you heavily.
Yeah, out of pocket.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We know this ain't you, so we're going to make sure that you going to feel this wrath.
And, like I said, it's not too harsh because, hey, 25, man, you're 25. So, because he is the guy that's the fate one of the dudes going to be the face of the league for the next couple of years. So they're trying to give him a chance, you know what I'm saying? I just hope that the people around him and more people that really want to help so surround him, because that's the key. Yeah. Your surrounding, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So, and like I always say about John, man, he's trying to he's trying to live a life that he didn't get the chance to live, that he don't have to. Yeah, so there's no need for that, man. But I think the NBA, all the leagues need to, develop their players right, especially when they're young, before they start throwing all this money and stuff at them and stuff like that. So we can blame both sides for the problems. But 25 game suspension, like he could have got more, but 25. But I think that he's kind of being a poster boy for whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it is what it is, man. But when he come back, they got smart. I mean, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? The thing is, how are they going to perform during those 25 games? How many games are they going to win? You know what I mean? Like, they got a squad. They good defensively. You know what I'm saying? We just got to see the first 25 games what their record going to be.
I wasn't such a KD fan. Like, bruh, like my team would definitely be Memphis right now if I wasn't a KD fan. Like Phoenix is not my team. I just like KD. You know what I'm saying? But if I was like a bandwagoner for real.
It'd be the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies would definitely be my team. Like my team, for everybody to know, is the Orlando Magic.
I was about to say, man, tell us your favorite team.
My
yeah,
team
the Magic.
is the Orlando Magic. Is the Orlando Magic.
And that's what's up, man.
You know
that's what you call a diehard fan, man. When you with your team, the ups and the downs. You know what I mean?
Been that way ever since Shaq and Penny. You know what I'm saying?
Man, wasn't that a duo, man?
Man, Shaq and Penny, bro. Like that's how I can tell you everything that happened when I was a kid because it broke my heart.
Penny was so good. He had a doll. He had a little Penny.
Yeah,
you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, yeah, young people, look that up, man. Hardaway Little Penny. You know what I'm saying? His commercials were sweet, man.
You know who Little Penny was?
It was him.
It was him, but you know who the voice was?
Nah, hold on.
You don't know who the voice was?
Who was it? When you tell me, I'm gonna know.
Chris Rock.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was Chris Rock's voice. Yeah, it sure was, man.
Chris Rock was the voice for Little Penny.
Heck nah, that's what's up, man. So we gonna move on, man. What else we got?
We're gonna talk about Chris Paul going to the Warriors. I love this move for them. I absolutely love this move for them because one, they needed defense.
Yeah,
they definitely got it with the point guard.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, Jordan Poole is going to the Wizards. We knew it was going to happen. Draymond made that chess move, and he put the owners in check. You know what I'm saying? He straight did that thing with LeBron, and they went on vacation together to make sure, like, hey, either it's him or it's me.
Right. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, you know, look what I'm with. You know, man, y'all better do something because I can go play with the playing. You know, I can go play with the GOAT. You know, I can go play with LeBron. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like,
and they did it real fast. The next day after it was shown that he was doing that, they shipped Paul just like that. I said Poole just like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they got Chris Paul. So this move is phenomenal for them, and this might put them back up there into that title contention stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we got to see how they gonna do with all the Chris Paul being injured with the hamstring stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a perfect offense for him to run too, man. It is, man. I believe his assists going to go up more. You know what I mean?
Definitely going to go up.
Can he stay healthy? You know what I mean? And
that's the main concern.
How's Poole going to perform in a different offense? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to be the man, or what's the case? Now, hold on. Where is he going in? Poole?
He going to the Wizards.
The Wizards. Okay, cool.
I feel like him and Kuz is going to be able to. Him and Kuzma is going to be able to
coexist. They're
going to be able to coexist good. And for all the people, and I'm talking to my people that watch this, I told y'all Kyle Kuzma was the truth. I told y'all Kyle Kuzma was the truth way back when he was on the Lakers. Yeah. Nobody believed me. Now look at it. He got his own team now. They building around this man.
Exactly.
So I should have told y'all to pay me some money. I told y'all Kyle Kuzma was good.
And I hate when they job like, why didn't the Lakers keep him, man? Like what?
Silly. Like LeBron.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, them the key players you needed, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, and that's the thing, like, we always say, like, LeBron, man, like, you play with, I mean, you get rid of key players and then you complain to them, I ain't got nobody. You know, they make excuses saying you ain't got nobody. Nah, man, like, no, you got rid of everybody, you know what I mean? Like, key players.
Like, just look at it. They got rid of D-Lo because LeBron wasn't even gone. And now they brung D-Lo back. What? Why? If you wouldn't have got rid of him in the first place, he would have been there.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I never had anything against Lamar. I think he's a hell of a player, man. Yeah. Like, you know, man, it's just the things, the evidence that you see is like, man, you have to, acknowledge the flaws, the things that's going on. This is why this stuff isn't happening, is because it is. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. But, like I said, NBA offseason always be exciting, man. Like, you be like, oh, man, you see, hey, cuz, you see what happened, man? You see the trade, you know what I
mean? Yeah. I be loving it, too. I ain't even going front. Like, when all this stuff happened, man, I be sitting there just like, man, I cannot wait till the season starts.
Right. We got football season about to start up soon, too, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that, too, because I really ain't been watching much football. But I'm kind of excited to get back into watching football because I used to love football like a mug. Yeah. I used to love it.
Yeah, football is the truth, man. Like, I mean, it got a little softer, you can't defensive receiver, like, you know what I mean? Touch the quarterback, 5 seconds,
I said, and I should have had a whistle. I should have blew in the whistle.
5-yard penalty for looking at him wrong. But yeah, man, football is going to get exciting too, man. Speaking of that, man, it was a podcast. I don't know if it's Travis Kelce, but it's one of those tight ends, and it had Shannon Sharp on there.
Oh man, here we go.
And it was talking about Skip. Well, they was talking about can the average person score get 1 yard in the NFL, and they said, what about Skip? Because you see Skip Bayless getting 1 yard in the National Football. They was like, no. They probably they said they probably wouldn't even block for him, man. But can you just picture that dude behind center or in the backfield with a helmet on, down, ready? they hating the football. Man.
It's gonna be one of them things where everybody gonna move out the way and everybody gonna jump on him.
Right.
Right on him.
Center and everybody fall down. They just jump right on him.
Yep.
Remember that shit you said on First Take? Heck, nah. But yeah, man, any more trades, man? What else we got going on in the NBA, man?
I think that was the last one. I think we pretty much talked about all of it together.
Okay, cool. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, we talked about everything all together.
Sweet, man. Well, that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else, man. You ain't got nothing else?
No, sir. That's about it.
Well, that's it, man, from this episode, man. Until next time, I'm Truth.
I'm your boy, T.A. Slash.
And we out the pocket.
Yes,
peace.
Sir.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer!
The Bears are who we thought they were.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
I just hope we can win a game.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.